being it's almost now 18 plus years with the logistics industry. I'm talking about a pure logistic domain, and in my 23 years of career. And if I see that how rapidly it has been changed, especially after the pandemics, if we talk about. So the logistics sector has been growing rapidly, no doubt about it, and having a strong demand. And I would say that, especially when e-commerce sector, FMCG sector, or direct to customer sectors. So this is growing tremendously. Along with that, there is definitely another challenge, which is there is about the reduction in the margins. The fuel prices are going high day on day, so it's very challenging that you cannot control it. And there are definitely all of a sudden price hike on the tag side, so many things or other ways. That skews down the profitability of any organization. And I think it's only information technology which can help altogether, and which can information technology can build a system or that ecosystem which majorly reduce that challenge. So you rightly said that. Nowadays a lot of companies are there who is working towards that, managing the cost. And when I say about the cost, how they are building it, that's very important. So adaptation of the technology across the board, maybe robust warehousing or automated warehousing, and especially the transportation, which is, I would say, it's a one of the most important element in across the entire ecosystem. And where the challenges, there are too much challenges and special challenges if we talk about, because in my Varuna organization we are also looking at that the customer is facing too much challenges. So it is from earlier, it was from the hiring till we talk about delivering of the goods, which has been shaped in a different way. If we talk about now, hiring is very much convenient. If we talk about a Superprocure system, they have a brilliant system available in which you can do a lot of biddings, and immediately you can get your vehicle available, and after that you have a post loading process, and then the assessment that how it is moving, the trucking industry, how it works. Earlier it was very, very difficult, very, very challenging, and I believe everyone knows clearly that following up with the truckers, following up with the no guarantee about the material is being reached there on time or not time, or a biggest challenge was about, we talk about a lot on a JIT, just in time services, but are that equally evaluated at other than couple of companies? No one able to produce it, because I think the industry focus should be what material is traveling, what material is available on wheels. So most of the organization they prefer that 3PL organization to conduct or to maybe to manage it, when they know that their material should be available only on the wheels, and when they need, they can get the material on their factory, on their warehouses, or on their belts, development belts or production belt. That can only be done, or only we can in a proper condition when we talk about the technology interference connection would be there. So one of your layer was Kabiji, your layer was yellow, in which you are talking about AL, ML and integration with the IoT devices. I think nowadays, because when I worked, I have done so many integrations with the IoT devices, with the machinery. So I believe, every industry and organization right now, they have a plan to do that, and they are already working on that direction. So it is already moving from orange to green belt. So that change is already there. So if we talk about now, most of the vehicles, they are fully fitted with the GPS devices. So everyone knows, even shipper knows that where their material is traveling, even freighter knows, even consignor knows, consignee knows. So everyone has information that how their material is available, where they are right now, when it is being available, and it is also giving a added benefit to the trucking industry as well, because they know that when their material reaching there, and they are supposed to get their return load, which was a very biggest challenge in current industry. And definitely this is also going to reduce the cost a lot of time, their time saving as well as lot of the cost saving. So there will be a high, if I say there will be a high utilization across the industry, and digital warehousing is one of the definitely a key factor. If we talk about, it's already touching it. Even I have implemented one of my this is one of the use case which we have implemented in for our HUL, one of our customer, and the entire warehouse was a robotic warehouse, if we talk about. So everything is being taken care, with the butlers, and they are picking up the material, they are dispatching the material up to that. So entire integration beautifully done, and I believe one of the best warehouse to look at. I mean, so these are areas already, in the logistic industry, especially if we talk about, they have already start moving towards that direction, and they know that what type of a digitalization, if we talk about, whether it's a IoT integration, whether it's AI ML integrations, very much they are working around it. So nowadays you just Google it out and you want to search for the freight index. I mean, you can very well analyze with the freight index. Okay, what would be the freight index for which material or for which industry, for what location to what location. So this gives you a one glance and one idea where that data is coming from. If you look at that data, entire data book, and sitting somewhere with the customer and somewhere with the transporter and somewhere with the 3PL organization, where they are right now able to produce it. So before making any bidding, before making any choice of your transporter, you can very well see that what would be the freight, you can see that how much would be the cost, and you can very well analyze that what would be a next 6 months your production cost comes as. So this all was not there if we talk about almost 4 years back or 5 years back. And I already said that. I mean, I think during this COVID, if we talk about, COVID has more progressively given next level upgradation to the, or next level enhancement towards the technology on the logistics sector.